Hey guys, I know this isn't the typical place I start a video in the middle of a fight, but this first clear on the Cid Raines fight takes a while, and I didn't really feel like splicing together a couple videos, like an intro and then starting the fight and going through the rotation, and then cutting and coming back in. But anyway, I mean, we're doing Cid Raines level 4 for whatever her name is, the newest premium Lightning's close for. It's all missions and 2 clears. The first one we're doing is the no items, Final Fantasy 13 units only. So we're not getting the clear within 5 turns. We'll do that in a separate clear. But for this, all we need is 1 unit, full evasion, 200 light resist, and weapons that inflict status ailments. So the boss is vulnerable to silence, blind, poison, and confuse. So we've got 80% of that from Summer Whip. We've got Windfall for some more confusion. Maybe 100%. Maybe another weapon that does the blind and poison might be. I guess the blind really doesn't matter since we're evading. Confusion's kind of a big one, because I think the boss has a limited number of actions per turn, and if he's blind and he's confused and some of his attacks go to himself, it might miss. And he probably has limited actions per turn, so that cuts down on, him going through his full action set, it seems like. But it's kind of RNG whether he misses himself. But anyway, you could probably do this with any Final Fantasy 13 unit, just full evasion, some counter materia. So counter, Cypher's Coat for counter up, Blizzard Orb, a lot of light resist, the, inflict status ailments. What else? So Tulian's card for some evasion. But basically what I did was turn 1, just attack the boss. The first phase above 50%, there's really not a whole lot to worry about. So, but yeah, there is 100% light and peril in there, and some light magic damage, so 200%. But you can just attack on turn 1, and being on Lakshmi with Phoenix Guard learned, every turn after that, he's just casting re-raise on himself. So in phase 2, there is a fixed attack nuke every few turns. But with the counter, Snow's keeping him poisoned. So we're coming in close to the boss being dead. So all I'm doing, like I said, is turn 1, I just attack the boss to inflict the status ailments. Then every turn after that, just do Phoenix Guard for the re-raise and just kind of let it roll. So on those turns, he won't counter, and he may cure his ailments. But turns like that, we'll get a counter in. And the boss heals sometimes, but it's no big deal. You just let it roll. Might take a little while, but yeah, the poison ticks off 10% of its health every turn, so he'll be dead at the end of this turn. And there we go. So the boss is dead now. Okay, so that's 3 out of the 4 missions. And then for that last mission, clear within 5 turns, you can just do whatever. I put together kind of a fun team. I know I got a turn 2 clear in on this with, let's see if this will scroll. Not that team. This team, I figured that was a little expensive, so I went with a more budget clear with this team. So Tulian is full evasion, tried to gear him. with as much Reaper and Human Killer as I could fit on him. It's still pretty short. But I do have Vidar upgraded. Some evasion from that chest piece on him. But yeah, I mean, so the gear's not super budget. But there's an empty slot and you can bring friends, so, you know, have at it. Carton, wanted to have a little fun with him, so give him a true double hand build. Yeah, not a whole lot to say about it. Ibarra's card for the chain cap up, the Magister's ring for chain cap up. So he's max human, max Reaper. And he is in the base form full evasion, and he's got the status ailments from those weapons. So there's that. And then Tsukiko, full evasion in the base form. And then, actually, let me give her, not that it matters, some auto faith, I guess. Because in my clears, she did die, but it's, like I said, kind of whatever. She comes back, and then you kill the boss the next turn. Shift form, just, you know, max on max LB, max Evo, max Esper. Then Wilkes card. Sylvie, counter materia, or counter up from Cypher's Coat, counter, passive provoke, bunch of light resist. Her own STMR to remove the attack buff from the boss. And then shift form is just geared the same. Oh, I guess I should be provoking in the shift form. Draw rate, okay. Sorry, I forgot what I was looking for there for a sec. And that's pretty much it. So the boss does put up buffs on itself. I think with silence, it skips some of those buffs. But Tsukiko has a perfect dispel on her shifted LB anyway. There is a mitigation on turn 3, a physical mitigation. It's not 100%, I think it's 50, but Tsukiko just bursts through that anyway. So we'll get like a turn 3 or turn 4 clear in. So for this party anyway, what we're gonna do is we'll do Yord kicks 2, Yord's him, and then however that's pronounced, that Magnus, that gives an LB mod. Oh, had it on repeat. Let me exit and go back in. Whoopsie. How much it? God, 50? Dang. Oh well. But yeah, like I said, I mean, just bring... Oh, and Tulians are, you know, big 100% leader skill here. So yeah. Why? I thought his leader skill was FFBE. Is it just FFBE Season 4 and Earth? Must be. Oh well. So Carton's not getting a leader skill, but that's fine. Okay, so now that repeat's not on. So Carton's just going to do Fist Imperil, Reaper, Human, and Demon Killer from Hunting Barrage, and then Shot at Judgment. Tsukiko is going to put up a Rod Imperil, mitigations, and the Earth Imperil field. Julian will do Yord kicks, Yord's him, and this last one for the LB mod. And Sylvie can give us, in the shift form, offense, Earth 1, and then we'll just do whatever. I guess grab a leg. Okay, so now we'll just start bursting. So Carton's going to shift, do his Magnus. Sylvie this turn is going to, since Tsukiko and Carton are going to be in not safe forms, we're going to put up Mirage. We'll refresh Earth 1 in case we go to turn 4. And not so fast. I'm pretty sure the boss has an attack buff this turn. No, just defense and spirit. But, you know, it's whatever. So Tulane can LB, Carton can burst again, and Tsukiko is going to shift at LB. So we'll send Tsukiko, wait a second, and then send the chainers. Okay, so we will just reload Carton and Tulane. Sylvie can, I've got your back, over to Tsukiko. And we'll just do the same thing again. Oh, 11%. So, yeah, if we had a high roll there, it'd be over now. But he'll do some stuff. We'll come back. Okay, so we can just shift Carton again. And at this point, we can just chain him down. That we can Magnus Carton. Tsukiko can just chain. He still got some imperils. Yeah. Where's he at? 89. And I guess Sylvie can just shift at LB. So she did apply an Earth Amp or Earth... Is there an imbue? Oh, okay, yeah, there's an imbue with her rolling Magnus. So we can just shift at LB Sylvie and just send the chainers and be done with it. So there we go. That's our, you know, bring your favorite units. Got 25 billion on that one turn. I mean, the boss has 45 billion total. So a little bit overkill there on that last turn. So, well, I mean, Carton almost kept up with Tsukiko. It's not too bad. But anyway, there you go. There's just a way to get that last mission. I mean, hopefully that kind of, even if you don't use the same team, it maybe gave you some ideas. You know, bring your own 150 Ampers, some fields, and someone to buff killers on everyone. Perfect Dispel does help on having that on somebody, you know, like Lauren, 7-star Awakened Lauren has a Perfect Dispel on her Magnus. Kaito, Richt has one on his cooldown. Berserker Riku. I think Ash has one on her base form normal attack. Oh, God, the War of the Visions. Dark unit. Breaker. I should know her name, but Venera. Yeah. Venera has one on her break, but anyway. But yeah, there you go. There's a way to get all missions in case you don't have, you know, a lightning yourself or a lightning in your friend's slots. So there you go. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.